So today we're going to look on the first half of this show. We're going to be looking at some queer composers. Due to the lack of representation of composers who are not men in the first instance, I thought it would be great to get their names out there and make them known to you. I realise that I say the word queer like a bajillion times. So if you're getting bored at any point, maybe you could start a drinking game or take a shot every time I say the word queer or gay or anything else similar. Or if you're sober, maybe like put some hats on or something, change your hat every time. Cool, so we're going to kick off with a bit of... So we're looking at Ethel Smith, an English queer composer of opera orchestral music. She's an absolute icon. Fun fact about her is she gave up composing for a little bit to join the women's... Is it okay. Women's suffrage movement between 1910 and 12. Females didn't run in the same circles as their male contemporaries at this time. She, however, had a few male champions, people who did support her, including George Bernard Shaw and a few other sort of famous composers at that time. English composers. Excuse me. Oh, big cough. Whoa, it's because I've just run here. Oh, that's a fun sound. Maybe I should like record myself sounding like this, sound like a grandma. Yeah. So we're going to play the March of the Women, which was the sort of anthem of the suffragette movement. So yeah, it's pretty cool. So have a little listen. I'm going to play it now for you.
Shout, mock with your song, cry with the wind.
Nice. So that was The March of the Women by Ethel Smith. Yeah. Cool. So the next track that I'm going to play um, is by Angela Morley, a transgender English composer. Apparently the first openly transgender person to be nominated for an Academy Award. A fun fact is she took a step back from composition while she was transitioning and took up some further study looking at clarinet chamber music at the Watford School of Music, which is very wholesome. Cool, so do you like bunnies? Well, this queen wrote the music for Watership Down, infamous movie that terrified us all when we were 7. A fun fact about her is that, a fun fact about me actually is that I, growing up, had 2 bunny rabbits who used to shag each other or attempt to. So we had little lesbian bunny rabbits. Yeah, I used to find it quite funny. Cool, so get ready for the rabbit apocalypse with this next piece.
Long ago, the great Frith made the world. He made all the stars, and the world lived among the stars. Frith made all the animals and birds, and at first made them all the same. Now among the animals was Elachera, the prince of rabbits. He had many friends, and they all ate grass together. But after a time, the rabbits wandered everywhere, multiplying and eating as they went. Then Frith said to Elachera, Prince Rabbit, if you cannot control your people, I shall find ways to control them. But Elachera would not listen and said to Frith, my people are the strongest in the world. This angered Frith, so he determined to get the better of Elachera. He gave a present to every animal and bird, making each one different from the rest. When the fox came, and others like the dog and cat, and hawk and weasel, to each of them, Frith gave a fierce desire to hunt and slay the children of Elachera. Then Elachera knew that Frith was too clever for him, and he was frightened. He had never before seen the black rabbit of death. My friend, said Frith, have you seen Elachera? For I wish to give him a gift. No, I have not seen him. So Frith said, come out, and I will bless you instead. No, I cannot. I am busy. The fox and weasel are coming. If you want to bless me, you'll have to bless my bottom. Very well. Be it so. And Elachera's tail grew shining white and flashed like a star. And his back legs grew long and powerful. And he tore across the hill faster than any creature in the world. All the world will be your enemy, prince with 1,000 enemies. And whenever they catch you, they will kill you. But first they must catch you, digger, listener, runner, prince with the swift warning. Be cunning, full of tricks, and your people will never be destroyed.
So that was the prologue from Watership Down. It's really interesting. It's like explaining the lore of the bunny world, essentially. Yeah, there's like this god called Frith. And yeah, it's a really cool film. I've watched it a few times, and every time I'm traumatized. Yeah. So the next track that we're going to be looking at is by Meredith Monk, a queer composer and pioneer of extended vocal technique. And in this piece, I'm going to play, it includes a multitude of instruments. This track is called Eon from the album Behalf of Natures. Is quoted as a meditation on ecological themes, including climate change. So yeah, just gonna crack on with that. Amazing. So that was Eon by Meredith Monk. Nice. So next up we have a bit of Pauline Oliveros, who I have played before, but kind of sits within a similar vein to these other composers, a very prolific composer in her field. This piece is wildly different. It uses a wide use of instrumentation. It even includes a didgeridoo, which is that long one that Australia is used in Australia. Yeah, so I'm gonna just crack on. Amazing. So that was Pauline Oliveros with Not Very Deep Pockets. And this next piece that I'm going to play is by Amy Summers, who apparently is listening because she just messaged me. She is a really good friend of mine, who is a brilliant composer of choral and orchestral works. We went to uni together. We cried together, we got drunk together, and we're still friends to this day. And she is queer and she is brilliant. So please look her up, Amy Summers. This is an excerpt from a film called Anxious, written and directed and produced by Nia Chowdhury. This piece is called Intrusive Thoughts, Basmati Rice and Ocean Waves, and was composed by my friend. It premiered at Dances with Films in LA in June 2024 and is currently in its festival run. The film is a surreal, dark comedy about Ruby, who had an anxiety attack and trips down the rabbit hole of her mind, where she meets versions of herself who take over her life. And yeah, this is a track by my crazy little friend, Amy Summers. Oh. Cool. So that was a piece of music by my friend Amy Summers. Again, she's brilliant. Look her up. She's a composer. She's a legend. And yeah, yeah. Cool. So next up, we have my friend Leonie here is going to talk about a track that made her feel something. She is queer, like me and all the other queers. And yeah, and then I'm going to play some things after it. Okay? Cool. This is Leonie.
Hi. Thanks, Alice. Yeah, really cool to be here. I love listening to your show, so it's a bit surreal seeing it all in front of me. But yeah, it was really exciting. You asked me to be on here. And the track I chose was Overture, which is the first track on Hayley Kiyoko's 2017 album. And this was her debut studio album, and kind of was released at a time where I was discovering, or kind of always had an innate feeling of my sexuality, but I feel like that was a time where I could put it into words because of the people I was talking to and the media I was being exposed to. And for me, Hayley was just, well, it was one of the few pop artists at the time who was so open about her sexuality in the mid 2010s. That was really powerful, and I love the artistry of her music videos, and just those representations of women being comfortable, having relations with others, and expressing also the complications of queer relationships as well, rather than kind of romanticizing them as well. So yeah, for me, Overture is a word I love as well, because it's always about the start of something. It's the introduction to something
That's so true.
even more substantial, and that kind of overlapped with me about to go to university and kind of a trajectory of completely new experiences. So I feel like a lot in my life just opened up at that time. So the song, even though it doesn't have any lyrics, I think it's incredibly atmospheric, ethereal, and yeah, can't wait to hear how your interpretation of it.
Mix it into the other track that comes after.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. That was really lovely. It was really beautiful. Yeah, Leonie's my good friend. I met her in Bristol. She's a legend. Yeah, we spend time together doing fun things. Where did we go the other day? We went to Gay Garage the other day and bounced on some balls. That was really fun. So yeah.
Not real balls.
Not real balls. Right. That's it.
to your knees.
Tastes like honey on my lips, so sweet. Yeah, you're the only one who brings me to my knees.
Right, I've only got a minute left on Transgression FM. This was Playspaced. Thank you for listening, and yeah, have a good week, everyone. It's Wednesday. It's Wednesday, my dudes. So yeah, thank you for listening. Bye.